Hello everyone, welcome back to my stream. Tonight we're going to deliver the Mysterium Xarxes to our beloved Martin, our new emperor. Shit! It's out of charge. No matter, it's charged now. Because of this stupid, I've lost my loot. Come on, get over here. That's better. Where the hell are we? Oh, we're near Bruma. Great. We're gonna get in there, do some reading, and proceed. I don't see any stupid Oblivion portals. Maybe I'm just lucky. Yo, bro! Welcome back to my stream. Wololo. What's wrong with you?
A pleasure to speak with you.
Let's talk rumors.
You better have the right offering or you're wasting your time here. Tell me more.
So right now our task is to deliver the Mysterium Xarxes to Martin Septim. It's snowy here. It's crushing under our feet. Oh hey.
But for you, of course. You too.
He's in good relationship with us. The time is 6:30 a.m. That's not my horse, but I think I can use it. If I ever wanted
Well
to.
met. Speak, citizen. For you, of course. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Yes. Yeah.
Shit.
Sure, that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination.
You don't say.
You too. What do you...
What I want to get to my house. This crib belongs to me. Right. We have some book on our hands. Let's take one. Read it. Right, we've got the last book of the Argonian account. What, book 4? I thought we had book 5, something like that. The Argonian account, book 4, by Wayne Jarth. Decimus Scotty was drowning and he didn't think much of it. He couldn't move his arms or his legs to swim because of the paralysis spell the Argonian peasant had lobbed at him, but he wasn't quite sinking. The Oncobra River was a crashing force of white water and currents that could carry along large rocks with ease, so Scotty tumbled head over heels, spinning, bumping, bouncing along. He figured that soon enough he would be dead, and that would be better than being in Black Marsh. He wasn't too panicked about it all when he felt his lungs filled with water and cold blackness fell upon him. For a while, for the first time in some time, Decimus Scotty felt a peace, blessed darkness, and then pain came to him, and he felt himself coughing, spewing water up from his belly and his lungs. A voice said, "Oh bother, he's alive, ain't he now?" Scotty wasn't quite sure if that were true, even when he opened his eyes and looked at the face above him. It was an Argonian, but unlike any he had seen anywhere. The face was thin and long like a thick lance. The scales were ruby red, brilliant in the sunlight. It blinked at him, its eyelids opening and closing in vertical slits. "I don't suppose we should eat you, should we now?" The creature smiled, and Scotty could tell from its teeth that it was no idle suggestion. "Thank you," said Scotty weakly. He craned his head slightly to find out who the "we" were, and he discovered he was on the muddy bank of the still, sludgy river, surrounded by a group of Argonians with similarly needle-like faces and a whole rainbow of scales, bright greens and gem-like purples, blues and oranges. "Can you tell me, am I near anywhere?" "Well, anywhere." The ruby-colored Argonian laughed. "No, you're in the middle of everywhere, and near nowhere." "Oh," said Scotty, who grasped the idea that space did not mean much in Black Marsh. "And what are you?" "We are Agasefs," the ruby-colored Argonian replied. "My name is Nomu," Scotty introduced himself. "I am a senior clerk in Lord Vanek's building commission in the Imperial City. My job was to come here to try to fix the problems with commerce, but I've lost my agenda, haven't met with any of my contacts, the Archons of Gideon, pompous, assimilated slaver kleptocrats," a small lemon-colored Adesef murmured with some feeling, "and now I just want to go home." Nomu smiled, his long mouth arching up like a host happy to see an unwanted guest leave a party. "Chess will guide you." Chess, it seemed, was the bitter little yellow creature, and he was not at all pleased at the assignment. With surprising strength, he hoisted Scotty up, and for a moment the clerk was reminded of Gemellus dropping him into the bubbling mug that led to the underground express. Instead, Chess shoved Scotty toward a tiny little raft, rather thin, that bobbed on the surface of the water. "This is how you travel? You don't have the broken wagons and dying horses of our brothers on the outside," Chess replied, rolling his tiny eyes. "We don't know better." The Argonian sat at the back of the craft and used his whip-like tail to propel and navigate the craft. It traveled quickly around swirling pools of slime that stank of centuries of putrefaction, past pinnacled mountains that seemed sturdy but suddenly fell apart at the slightest ripple in the still water, under bridges that might have once been metal but were now purely rust. "Everything in Tamriel flows down to Black Marsh," Chess said. As they slid through the water, Chess explained to Scotty that the Agasefs were one of the many Argonian tribes that lived in the interior of the province, near the Hist, finding little in the outside world worth seeing. He was fortunate to have been found by them. The Nagas, the toad-like Paatru, and the winged Sarpa would have killed him on the spot. There were other creatures too to be avoided, though there were few natural predators in inner Black Marsh. The scavengers that rooted in the garbage seldom shied away from a living meal. Hackwings circled overhead, like the one Scotty had seen in the west. Chaz fell silent and stopped the raft completely, waiting for something. Scotty looked in the direction Chaz was watching and saw nothing unusual in the filthy water. Then he realized that the pool of green slime in front of them was actually moving, and fairly quickly. From one bank to the other, it deposited small bones behind it as it oozed up into the reeds and disappeared. Voriplasm, Chaz explained, moving the boat forward again. Big word, it'll strip you to the bone by the second syllable. Scotty, desirous to distract himself from the sights and smells that surrounded him, thought it a good time to compliment his pilot on his excellent vocabulary. It was particularly impressive given how far from civilizations they were. The Argonians in the east did in fact speak so well. They tried to erect a temple of Mara near here, in Umfolo, 20 years ago. Chaz explained and Scotty nodded, remembering reading about it in the files before they were lost. They all perished quite dreadfully of swamp rot in the first month, but they left behind some excellent books. Scotty was going to inquire further when he saw something so huge, so horrifying, it made him stop, frozen. Half submerged in the water ahead was a mountain of spines, lying on 9-foot-long claws. White eyes stared blindly forward, and then suddenly the whole creature spasmed and lurched, the jaw of its mouth jutting out, exposing tusks clotted with gore. Swamp Leviathan, Chaz whistled, impressed. Very, very dangerous. Scotty gasped, wondering why the Agasev was so calm, and more, why he was continuing to steer the raft forward towards the beast. Of all the creatures in the world, the rats are sometimes the worst, said Chaz, and Scotty noticed that the huge creature was only a husk. Its movement was from the hundreds of rats that had burrowed into it, rapidly eating their way from the inside out, bursting from the skin in spots. They are indeed, Scotty said, and his mind went to the Black Marsh files, buried deep in the mud, and 4 decades of imperial work in Black Marsh. The two continued westward through the heart of Black Marsh. Chaz showed Scotty the vast complicated ruins of the Kothringi capitals, fields of ferns and flowered grasses, quiet streams under canopies of blue moss, and the most astonishing sight of Scotty's life, the great forest of full-grown histories. They never saw a living soul until they arrived at the edge of the Imperial Commerce Road, just east of Slough Point, where Malik, Scotty's Redguard guide, was waiting patiently. I was going to give you 2 more minutes, the Redguard scowled, dropping the last of his food into the pile at his feet. No more, sir. The sun was shining bright when the Decimus Scotty rode into the Imperial City, and as it caught the morning dew, it lent a glisten to every building as if they had been newly polished for his arrival. It astonished him now how clean the city was, and how few beggars there were. The protracted edifice of Lord Vannick's building commission was the same as it had always been, but still the very sight of it seemed exotic and strange. It was not covered in mud. The people within actually generally worked. Lord Vannick himself, though singularly squat and squinty, seemed immaculate, not only relatively clean of dirt and scabs, but also relatively uncorrupt. Scotty couldn't help but stare at him when he first caught sight of his boss. Vannick started right back. "You're a sight," the little fellow frowned. "Did your horse drag you to Black Marsh and back? I would say go home and fix yourself, but there are a dozen people here to see you. I hope you have solutions for them." It was no exaggeration. Nearly 20 of Cyrodiil's most powerful and wealthiest people were waiting for him. Scotty was given an office even larger than Lord Vannick's, and he met with each. First among the Commission's clients were 5 independent traders, blustering and loaded with gold, demanding to know what Scotty intended to do about improving the trade routes. Scotty summarized for them the conditions of the main roads, the state of the merchants' caravans, the sunken bridges, and all the other impediments between the frontier and the marketplace. They told him to have everything replaced and repaired, and gave him the gold necessary to do it. Within 3 months, the bridge at Slough Point had disappeared into the muck. The great caravan had collapsed into decrepitude, and the main road from Gideon had been utterly swallowed up by the swamp water. The Argonians began once again to use the old ways, their personal rafts and sometimes the underground express to transport the grain in small quantities. It took a third of time, 2 weeks, to arrive in Cyrodiil, none of it rotten. The Archbishop of Mara was the next client Scotty met with, a kind-hearted man, horrified by the tales of Argonian mothers selling their children to slavery. He pointedly asked Scotty if it were true. Sadly, yes, Scotty replied, and the Archbishop showered him with septims, telling the clerk that food must be brought to the province to ease their suffering, and the schools must be improved so they could learn to help themselves. Within 5 months, the last book had been stolen from the deserted Marin monastery in Omphalo. As the Archins went bankrupt, their slaves returned to his parents' tiny farms. The backwater Argonians found that they could grow enough to feed their families provided they had enough hard workers in their enclave, and the buyer's market for slaves sharply declined. Ambassador Sleegs, concerned about the rising crime in northern Black Marsh, brought with him the contributions of many other expatriate Argonians like himself. They wanted more imperial guards on the border at Slough Point, more magically lit lanterns posted along the main roads at regular intervals, more patrol stations, and more schools built to allow young Argonians to better themselves and not turn into crime. Within 6 months, there were no more nagas roaming the roads, as there were no merchants traveling them to rob. The thugs returned to the fetid inner swamp, where they felt much happier, their constitutions enriched by the rot and pestilence that they loved. Sleegs and his constituency were so pleased by the crime rate dropping, they brought even more gold to Decimus Scotty, telling him to keep up the good work. Black Marsh simply was, is, and always shall be unable to sustain a large-scale cash crop plantation economy. The Argonians and anyone else, the whole of Tamriel, could live in Black Marsh on subsistence farming, just raising what they needed. That was not sad, Scotty thought, that was hopeful. Scotty's solution to each of their dilemmas had been the same. 10% of the gold they gave him went to Lord Vannick's building commission. The rest Scotty kept for himself, and did exactly nothing about the request. Within a year, Decimus Scotty was embattled enough to retire very comfortably, and Black Marsh was better off than it had been in 40 years. Indeed. What a hole this Black Marsh. We've got more books to read, but I think we'll read them during our following streams. Ooh, we've got so many ingredients here. What else do we have? Oh, Daedric bows. Daedric battle axes. Takes so long to load this one. Wait a bit, please. And I'm back. Right, let's go and find some shop. 6:44 a.m.
Fine greetings to you.
We can find a fence. I think he's here. He's not.
Hello and well met. I hope I can help. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all cities. Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city?
Hey, can I get a special discount for that?
Hope to see you again soon.
Right. Let's go and see the fence.
Well met.
So asleep. Get up. We need to trade.
I'm really tired. Can we get on with this? Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got?
Ooh, nice prices.
I think I can move this item for you. I think I can move.
I like it how the amount fenced does not increase. I just use him as a regular trader. He's not bad at that also. My armaments are very expensive, so...
That's a fit. An excellent bargain. I think I can move this item for you at that price. A good price for a good customer. I think I can move That's more. You got a great deal. Let's see. I think I can move. A fine trip.
We've got some scrolls also.
I think I can move this item for you at that price. I think I can move this. I think I can move this item for you. A fine transaction. You drop.
Not bad at all.
I think I can move this item. I think I can move this item for. You got a great deal there.
The prices are nominal. I like that. Well, we can sell all these lockpicks.
I think I can move this item for.
So we got one and only certified lockpick, just in case.
I'm glad that's done. I need enough. Shadow.
We're still loaded with something. What could that be? Can't really put my finger on something. I know that these commentaries really load me badly. Oh, I know. Probably we have some surplus books here. Get up.
I'm really tired. Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got?
What you got? Oh yeah. More apples, more blackberries, bread loaves, cheese wedges and corn.
Meh. I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. I'm glad that's done. I need a nap. Shadow hide.
Get up. Get the fuck up.
I'm really tired. Can we get on with this? Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got?
Let's check it out. We've got one stolen. We can sell it now.
You drive a hard bargain. I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else?
Yeah, I've got
An
something
excellent
else.
bargain.
Manual spell crafting.
I'm glad that's done. I needed that.
Fuck this contagious. Right, let's hide the diary of Springhill Jack. Athletics increased.
Oh!
God bless. Maybe someday we'll be leveled up to level 50. The theoretical maximum of levels in this game. Mysterious RCs. Well, let's try and hide all these books here. They're really heavy. Alright, I think we've unloaded enough. Let's get out of here. Oh, and wait. Since we're here, we can also sell all these other items we have. I'll keep that one. What the hell does all that shit do here? Shit. We drop something. Let's drop a few arrows. Yeah, that would be enough. Wait, we need you.
I'm really yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got?
More weaponry for you. By nominal prices as
That's
well.
Right. That's a
My favorite
I
fence.
think- Let's see. I think
Wait a bit, please.
a good price for a good customer.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
I think I can move this item from you. That's a an excellent bargain. That's more. You a good. An excellent.
Very well, I think we've unloaded.
I'm glad that's done. I need a nap. Shut up.
Yeah, we've unloaded. Thanks all. Sorry, Unger. Well, just thank Olav. And Olav is the innkeep. Yeah. Alright, let's continue onwards with our main quests. We need to report to Martin Septim. I wonder if he's already know that we're in deep shit. I wonder what we would do if we ended up in the same shit. That's all you got? I don't care what you fought like a bitch. At least this escort mission is now really deep over. I hope I'll never need to do this again. That was something stupid. especially without fast travel. Come on.
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet?
No. Menker Cameron escaped with it.
Please tell me you have some good news.
Maybe I have the Mysterium Zarsis.
Good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
And I've left for such a long time. Haha. His eyes should be red by now.
Sir,
So.
I haven't time to talk right now, I'm afraid. But I'm sure one of the other blades can help. Try speaking with Belisarius or Caroline.
Where is Boris?
What do you need, friend? I never had time to properly thank you for your help back in the old city. I wouldn't have made it back here if it weren't for you.
Glad to be of
Now
help.
that we have a free moment, I thought you might be able to use some tricks I've picked up fighting with the blades over the years. Nobody who hasn't trained with the blades will know these moves, so you should find them useful. See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one.
Your block skill increased. Your heavy armor skill increased. Let's discuss Cloud Ruler Temple.
I haven't been to Cloud Ruler since I was a young trainee. It feels good to be back. The blades have always been here, and always will be.
Cool. Thanks, Boris.
My
safe.
lord, I would speak with you.
Please, Blade, say what you will. But let us forego these absurd formalities. I am no lord yet. I would remain plain Martin for a while.
Of course, sire. I just wanted to let you know you're safe here, sir. Cloud Ruler is secure, and the blades stand ready.
You do me too much honor. But who am I? Bastard heir of a dead emperor.
I have trained my entire life for the crisis that is now upon us. When the moment comes, I will gladly lay down my life for the Empire.
Well, my friend, let's hope it doesn't come to that, We'll get through this together, as brothers.
I'm sorry, sir. I've been rambling on like an excitable child. I can only imagine how busy you must be. With your blessing, I will now take my leave.
Hello, my friend.
Hey, Martin.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry.
Yeah, I can keep.
You've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you?
No, but I have the Mysterium Zarsis.
By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power.
Can the Zarsis lead us to Cameron?
I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time.
Damn it.
Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He's concerned about reports of spies in Bruno.
Let's discuss Daedric magic.
I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest. The workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good. Or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself.
Let's discuss Mysterium Zarsis.
This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it.
Let's discuss the Oblivion Gate.
It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manka Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion.
Right, thanks, Martin.
I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xerxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.
If I dispose of these spies in a few hours...
I wish I could have helped you deal with the rest of those Mythic Dawn bastards, but it seems you did all right on your own.
Hey! Hey, Joffrey is out here to tell me something. Let's hear him out.
I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful.
Let's discuss Boros.
I'm glad to have Boros here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose.
Let's discuss the spies problem.
Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated.
No problem. I will find these spies.
Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them.
Sure
Captain
thing.
Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them.
Yeah.
Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible.
Well, that will be a bit problematic.
To eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
Right, I'll do them. I'm not sure about this extracting information stuff. But I'll dispose of them. Oh yeah.
Whatever you need.
Hey, come with me. Damn it.
Stay safe.
Although, it's probably for the best that he won't come with me.
You'll feel better when you've eliminated those spies. There's no telling what they may be planning.
Good evening, sir.
Right, well, first we need to consult with Stefan.
Hey,
We were looking for you.
what can I do for you, sir?
Let's discuss rumors first, right?
For you, of course. At least now we have a name to put to our enemy. Manka Cameron and the Mythic Dawn will pay for their foul crimes.
Well, if it makes you better just to cry out these words, then I'm okay with that. Let's discuss our spies problem.
We always see them near the runestone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry.
I'm worried.
May Talos guide you.
You failed before. Why won't you fail again? I'm out. See ya, losers. Why can't I be an emperor? That would be a completely different ending, isn't it? Although we might need the blessing of all the Daedra gods. Oh no, we'll have to wait for them? Really? At dusk, right? Shit. Alright, our character will have another wonderful sleep. These main quests are great for my character's health.
Is there a problem?
Never before my character had such a good sleep.
Where'd you get that? That's good.
Woohoo!
I like you too. I like that. Oh, please.
Oh shit.
That's great! How's it go again? Don't make me laugh. Where'd you get it? You're wasting your breath. Don't make me laugh. You're full of it. Don't make me laugh. That works for me.
Let's discuss strangers in town.
Not on my watch. Captain Bird will know for sure. We all report to him.
Thanks.
Good day.
Where's Captain Bird? Bird is a word. Where the fuck is this captain when we need him?
A sneaky looking soul. A pleasure to speak with you.
Where's it got rumors?
Can you believe that a thief broke into the Imperial Palace itself?
No, I can't believe that. Let's discuss strangers in town.
Not that I can think of. People are mostly staying home, what with all the troubles in the world. Tell me more.
No, I won't tell you.
A coin for an old beggar. Me children will thank you for your help.
Here, have a coin, beggar.
Thank you, kind sir.
Now let's discuss strangers in town.
Nothing comes to mind. Of course, my memory sometimes ain't what it used to be.
How much money do you need? Would 5 gold jog your memory?
It's coming back to me now. Yeah, seems I saw someone looking out the window at Gerald's house the other day.
Ooh, thanks.
Someone I'd never seen before, when Gerald wasn't home. You see what I mean? Now, if you'll excuse me, all this talk has given me a powerful thirst. Thank you kindly.
No problem. Right, let's read all that. I delivered the Mysterium Zarsis to Martin and told him that Mankar Cameron had escaped to paradise with the Amulet of Kings. Martin believes the key to opening a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within the pages of the Mysterium Zarsis, but he will need some time to study it and ward himself against its evil powers. Martin asked me to speak to Joffrey about Mythic Dawn agents spying on Cloud Ruler Temple. Joffrey told me that the strangers have been sighted near Cloud Ruler Temple. He suspects they are Mythic Dawn spies based out of Bruma. He suggested that Captain Bird of the Bruma Guard might know of any strangers in town. Stefan of the Blaze can tell me where he has seen the suspect spies. Stefan told me that the suspicious strangers have been seen on the road to Cloud Ruler Temple, usually near the Runestone of Dusk. I've learned that Jarls has a visitor staying with her. I should find out who this visitor is. Oh yeah.
This is a grand day. Greetings. Good day. Take your time.
Let's discuss strangers in town.
Not that I can think of. People are mostly staying home, what with all the troubles in the world.
Fine. Whatever.
You too.
I have now a house to break into. Where is it anyway? Oh, there it is. Wait, Jarl's house? Isn't that the house where we met the Grey Fox? Let's get inside and see what's what. That's Jarl. That's Saveri. What? Faram. What? The Mythic Dawn agent named Saveri Faram is dead. I should continue to search for other spies and locate their base in Bruma. Perhaps I should speak to Captain Bird as Joffrey suggested. The Mythic Dawn agent named Jarl is dead. I should continue to search for other spies and locate their base in Bruma. Perhaps I should speak to Captain Bird as Joffrey suggested. All this stuff is now free for taking.
Should you need something,
Why?
I will be happy to oblige.
Why the waypoint leads me here? Oh, Gerald's basement. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Mythic Dawn commentaries. Jarl's orders. I found a document in Jarl's basement that reveals the enemy's plans. I should show this document to Joffrey immediately. Jarl, the Master was pleased to hear of your activities outside of Coral. The more gates that we open, the nearer we are to glorious cleansing. The Master has chosen you and Favere for a most crucial mission, a sign of your advancement through the ranks of the Chosen. We have learned that the Septim Heir has gone to ground at Cloud Ruler Temple, the lair of the accursed blades. The Master has made its destruction the top priority of the Order, and Lord Dagon has committed whatever resources are required. Pending your report on the Septim's activities at Cloud Ruler Temple, and your assessment of temple defenses and possible routes of escape, we plan to open a great gate in the open ground before Bruma as soon as possible. Remember, the first 3 lesser gates represent only the preliminary stages of a great gate deployment. Do not in any way compromise your cover and defense of these gates. New ones can be quickly and easily reopened, and once the great gate is opened, the fall of Bruma is assured. Cloud Ruler Temple cannot stand long after that, and the Septim will be caught like a rat in a trap. We would welcome any further details you can offer concerning the Imperial agent who rescued Martin from Kvatch, but again, we caution you, do not risk a confrontation. This individual is not to be trifled with. The dawn is breaking, Ruma Cameron. Well, we're in deep shit, as I already told. You cannot sleep while trespassing. Indeed. Bruma Caves. Oh, I've been here. That's their escape route. Shit, they open up a portal. Let's discover it first, then get back to Joffrey. You there. Thanks for the charge. No, the sky is darkening. Shit. Venison, nice. The time is 12 PM. Shit. We won't find any more agents here. Too bad that they easily can open up portals and mortals can't wield such power and you know, teleport themselves into Oblivion Plane and kick the Dagon, Maroon Dagon's ass. My character is immortal. I would gladly kick the Maroon Dagon's ass, but if it was possible. Bad news, Joffrey. I'll need to move out.
I'll feel better when you've eliminated those spies. There's no telling what they may be planning. What have you learned about the spies?
Bad news. Show Joffrey's Jarl orders.
Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Brumat. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes.
Xarxes, alright.
I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Brumat. You should speak to Martin about his progress with the Xarxes.
I should speak to Martin about his progress in deciphering the Mysterium Xarxes. Alright, he has more books here. Glories and Laments. Modern Heretics. Glories and Laments among the Aelid ruins by Alexander Hertrard. Having arrived at Godl's Front Priory, halfway on the Gold Road between Skingrat and the Imperial City, I resolved to make a side trip to view the magnificent ruins of Seatatar, or Shadow of the Father Words, in the ancient Aelid tongue. After many hours of difficult travel through tangled hawthorns, hells, and limmerlosts, I had suddenly struck dumb by the aspect of 5 pure white columns rising from a jade-green mound of vines to perfect V-shaped arches and graceful capitals towering above the verdant forest growth. This spectacle caused me to meditate on the lost glories of the past, and the melancholy fate of high civilizations now poking the splintered shards of bone from the green ground tumulus of time-swept obscurity. Within the forest tangle, I discovered an entrance leading down into the central dome of a great underground edifice once dedicated to Magnus, the god of sight, light, and insight. Dimly lit by the faded power of its magical pools, the shattered white walls of the enclosure shimmered with a cold blue light. The marble benches of the central plaza fade out across the surrounding waters to tall columns and sharp arches supporting the high dome. From the central island, stately bridges spanned the still pools to narrow walkways behind the columns, with broad vaulted avenues and limpid canals, leading away through ever-deepening gloom into the darkness. Reflected in the pools were the tumbled columns, collapsed walls, and riotous root and vine growth driving the dark half-light of the magical fountains. The ancient Aelids recognized not the 4 elements of modern natural philosophy, earth, water, and fire, but the 4 elements of high elf religion, earth, water, air, and light. The Aelids consider fire to be but a weak and corrupt form of light, which Aelid philosophers identified with primary magical principles. Thus, their ancient subterranean temples and sanctuaries were lit by lamps, globes, pools, and fountains of purest magic. It was by these ancient faded but still active magics that I knelt and contemplated the departed glories of the long-dead Aelid architects. Gazing through the glass-smooth reflections of the surrounding pools, I could see, deep below the slow pulse, the waxing and waning of the Welkin stones. The chiefest perils of these ruins for the explorer are the cunning and deadly mechanisms devised by the Aelids to torment and confound those who would invade their underground sanctuaries. What irony that after these many years, these devices should still stand vigilant against those who would admire the works of the Aelids, for it is clear these devices were crafted in vain. They did not secure the Aelids against their true enemies, which were not the slaves who revolted and overthrew their cruel masters, nor they were the savage beast peoples who learned the crafts of war and magic from their Aelid masters. No, it was the arrogant pride of their achievements, their smug self-assurance that their empire would last forever, that doomed them to fail and fade into obscurity.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise.
Good job.
Xerxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual. But so far, I have only deciphered one of them. Blood of a Daedra Lord.
Not a problem.
In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric Lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one.
Let's discuss the Mysterium Xerxes.
I've learned that the Mysterium Xerxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Manca Cameron bound himself to the Xerxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book.
Shit!
But I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual.
We'll discuss the Daedric artifact.
I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the Princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years.
I can give the Ring of Khajiit. Yeah, let's give that one, because I won't use it anyway.
Thieves everywhere will curse us both for the loss of this ring, my friend. So be it.
What else can I do for help?
You should talk to Joffrey. He needs your help. Trouble down in Bruma, I think.
Damn it.
Farewell, my friend.
Don't tell me I can't trade now.
I've just received word from the Countess of Bruma that an Oblivion Gate has opened outside the city. It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting their plan to attack Bruma into motion. Since you've dealt with these gates before, I'd like you to help the Countess's guard close this gate. Once they've seen how it's done, they should be able to handle any new gates on their own.
Where is this gate? I'll close it myself.
Captain Bird is waiting for you outside the Bruma City Gate. He'll show you the Oblivion Gate, although I doubt it will be hard to find.
Thanks, Joffrey. I'll do it.
You should rendezvous with Captain Bird immediately. The sooner that gate is closed, the better.
I don't want to cherry, but I'll need a trader before I go inside. No guards here. North winds. Can we trade? At least now we have this gate near our house, therefore we can trade, we can secure our items and go inside and do some more damage to these Oblivion invaders.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Likewise, Kiora, likewise. Let's discuss rumor.
The Countess sent Captain Bird to deal with that Oblivion gate outside of town. We're all praying that they'll be all right.
Now let's invest 500 gold into this shop.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop. The extra coin will allow me to purchase more goods from adventurers such as yourself.
Great.
What can I interest you in?
2,000 pieces of gold, nice.
A good... You drop... That's a fair deal. You've made... A fine transaction. A fine
Why couldn't I give him a Grey Cowl of Nocturnal for this ritual? That would remove the curse, you know. I don't understand the logic of this game.
A good price for a good customer. You... A good price? You've got a great deal. You've made a good bit. A fine transaction. A pleasure to serve you.
Thanks, Kiora.
Be seeing you.
We'll be back with more loot to sell. As we desperately need more money in these hard times. Oh, we're rich. I think we can also sell that, but we need only magical items and special items that we can't get anywhere else in Cyrodiil. didn't anticipate that there were so many of them. So many bear pelts, damn it! We're overloaded. Right, let's go and sell all that. Crap. I didn't restore my Mages Guild facility here.
Well met.
Likewise, let's discuss Broom.
If Captain Bird and the guard can't close that Oblivion Gate, then what? Will Bruma be destroyed just like Kvatch?
You could
Armor,
say that.
weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
You can't help me. Skjorta can help me better.
A pleasure to speak with you. Let's do business. That's more than I... That's a fair... That's more... A good pro... That's a... You got it. That's a... You've made a good... That's more... That's a fair... You've made a... You've got a great deal there. You drop... You've made... That's a fair...
Now I really wonder how much money will I have
You've got a great...
at the end of the game.
That's a fair... A fine transaction. You've made a good bit of gold. You drop... A good... That's a good deal. That's a fair deal. That's a fair... That's a good deal. That's a good... That's more... A good... A fine... You got a... That's a fair... A good... You've made a good... That's more... You drop.
I'm getting tired of all this training, you know.
You drop.
So many freaking
That
items.
seems.
No wonder this barrel didn't want to load that fast.
You got it. You drive a hard bargain. That seems a fair price. That's a fair deal. You drop. That's more.
Right, we managed to
Thank you.
trade
Come
everything.
again. Goodbye.
Let's go and see our fans and conclude this stream for tonight. As it's getting late. I hope he's here.
Salute. Welcome. I'm really tired. Can we get on with this?
Of course, we should.
Yeah, my
And we
favorite
shall.
customer. What do you got?
I got some potions.
An excellent.
Alright, thank you everyone for
I'm
watching.
glad that's done. I need a nap.
I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please follow my channel. I wish you all good night, and until next time, stay tuned for more episodes of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion with our
Yes, Master.
master, with our continuation on main quest story. Also, probably we need to sell some more items, because I have some stones that are not charged at all. Therefore, we can pick up some more items from out here. Not much of them left anyway. Let's leave the silverware. And that concludes our stream for tonight. I wish you all good night, and until next time, bye!
Bell?
I hope I can help. A little food and drink will do you some good. That's more. That's a. A fine trip. You. A pleasure to serve you. Hope to see you again.
Yes, Master. You need me?